Hey guys! I'm Catherine Manlalangit. Just call me Kat. How are you? Oh, it's nice to hear that you're okay. Me? I'm stressed in these past few days. I need some stress reliever. Oh, riding a bike is a good idea, huh? What are you waiting for? Let's ride with me. Oh guys, this is my bike. What are you waiting for? Let's go to my friend's house. For us to know the magnitude and the direction the travel we have to do the graphical and the vector component method.
But first, let's define vector and resultant vector.
Vector. What is it? It is a quantity that has both magnitude and direction. Next is the resultant vector. It is the result of adding two or more vectors together.
First is the graphical method. It involves drawing vectors on a graph and adding them using the head-to-tail method. In this method, we will use ruler and protractor. How do we do head-to-tail method of adding vectors? Draw the first vector on a graph and then placing the tail of each subsequent vector at the head of the previous vector. The resultant vector is then drawn from the tail of the first vector to the head of the final vector. And now, let's solve our problem.
I traveled by my bike 6 km east, 4 km 50 degrees south of east, 5 km south, 3 km 40 degrees south of west, and finally arrived at my friend's house. Graph the distance traveled and find the resultant vector. In our given, we have 6 km east, 4 km 50 degrees south of east, 5 km south, 3 km 40 degrees south of west. We gonna plot the four given quantities in the graph provided to find the resultant vector. The graph have scale of 1 cm is equals to 1 km, meaning 1 grid is equals to 1 km. It's plotting time!
First, we have 6 km east, 4 km 50 degrees south of east, 5 km south, and then 3 km 40 degrees south of west. Connect the starting point to the end point, then measure it using a ruler. And then, voila! We have resultant vector, which is equal to 11.8 km. It's easy, right? Next is we find the angle. The angle theta is in the tail of the first vector and the resultant vector. To find its value, we will use a protractor. We get 58 degrees. Our direction is south of east. Why south of east? Looking at the angle theta, we will determine that the direction is from the east to south. That's why south of east. The second is the vector component method. It is a way of adding resultant vector and rely in x and y component for each vector in finding the resultant vector. This is our example. As I ride my bike, I saw a group of men pulling a box of vegetables into the market by exerting the force of 7 Newton west, 6 Newton 30 degrees north of east, 6 Newton north, and 4 Newton 40 degrees south of east. Find the magnitude and the direction of the resultant vector on the exerted force. In finding the resultant vector in component method, we will draw a table. Our first thing to do is finding the x and y component of the given vectors. But before doing this, remember that east and west are for x component. North and south are for y component. North and east direction are always positive. South and west direction are always negative. These are the given vectors. For our first given vector, we have 7 Newton east. The direction is from the east, so that we put the 7 in x component and it will be positive. Because we have only single direction, our y component is 0. Next is 6 Newton north. The direction is from the north. It means that we put 6 in y component and it is positive, 0 for x component. Moving on in two direction vector, we will use the trigonometric function sine and cosine in finding the x and y component. First, let's identify its direction. According to our given, north of east, meaning its direction is from the east to north, put the theta that is equal to 30 degrees in the tail of the first vector and resultant vector. Next, find which is adjacent and opposite. The adjacent is in the east side and the opposite is in the north side. To find the x component, look at the adjacent side. It's in the x-axis, so that we use this formula. The component of x is equals to c cosine theta. Then substitute. Component of x is equals to 6 cosine 30. Using calculator, we came up in our answer, 5.20 Newton. Therefore, our x component is 5.20 Newton, positive because the direction is headed to the east. For the y component, look at the opposite side. It's in the y-axis, so that the formula is component of y is equals to c sine theta. Component of y is equals to 6 sine 30 degrees. It will gives us 3 Newton. The y component is equals to 3 Newton. Positive again because it's headed to the north. Moving on in our next given, 4 Newton 40 degrees south of east. We can see in our given that the direction is south of east. In other term, it's from east to south. Put again the theta that is equal to 40 degrees in the tail of first vector and the tail of the resultant vector. The adjacent is in the east side and the opposite is in the south side. Now, we will find the x component. The adjacent is in the x-axis. Therefore, we will use again the same formula. The component of x is equals to c cosine theta. Component of x is equals to 4 cosine 40 degrees. The answer is 3.06 Newton. Positive because its direction is in the east. In our y component, the opposite side is headed again to y-axis, and we will use the trigonometric sign. The component of y is equals to c sine theta. The component of y is equals to 4 sine 40 degrees. The answer is 2.57 Newton. Our y component is negative 2.57. Negative because its direction is in the south. After finding the y and x value of each given vector, finding the total of them is our next task. The total of x component is 15.3. The y component is 6.43. We will use this value in calculating the resultant vector. Let's use the Pythagorean theorem. Square root of quantity x squared plus y squared. Then substitute the values. The resultant vector is equals to square root of quantity 15.3 squared plus 6.43 squared. And we get the resultant vector is equals to 16.6 Newton. And now, let's find the angle theta. By looking at the given values, we conclude that the direction of the resultant vector is from east to north, so that we put the theta in the tail of east and the resultant vector. The adjacent is east side and the opposite is north side. Now, we will use the formula for angle theta. Substitute the value and we have now 22.8 degrees.
The resultant vector is equals to 16.6 Newton, 22.8 degrees north of east.